We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 12.
Mike, 55. Check. 55.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now Gurley shifts by him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Value 3. 61, matchbox light.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first and goal, Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Value 3.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Ain't no such thing as a one, Omaha. 21.
Check, 50
Smith. Let's get some pass.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
Hey, watch the ball. Mike 55.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Clock.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
Here we go. White.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the run.
Shift. Clock. Hey, seam 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Like 20.
I got it. Check out.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Here we go. Hey, 20. Hey, Shell.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A reminder later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 82 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
56.
Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Listen.
After the interception, here's Gone. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Wait, please.
54 miles.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. Second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin first and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, a run with Breida. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Oh, he sheds himself free. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Yeah. Tight yard.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. Off play action. Here's Goff.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's gone. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
12. Hey, Orville.
54, Mike.
Hey, let's go. Check. Go ground.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
54, Mike.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 14-yard line.
20.
Check 56.
5.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards.
We play to win.
And
Let's
the Panthers,
go.
1st down.
What? 20.
Mike 54. Watch the screen.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Garoppolo now. Sharks got it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
56 to Mike. 56.
Hey, Charlie.
Right here. 56 to Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Go.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll toss it to Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Alert 3. Switch. 36.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Matt Ryan done for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
We're good.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Super one. Ric Flair.
Check 31.
Poured out. Back. Turbo.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Value 3, value 3.
56, Mike, 50.
Hey, Mike 7.
Hey. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
To throw is Gone. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight shot.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 12.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
66.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill.
Again they run with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Dee Ford. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's going to be caught. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here we go.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The kick by Bryant is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Like 20. 12.
He's checking.
Now Goff on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Kill.
Down to lose 1.
Topper.
Check the backer. Check 99. Check 99. Check.
Here we go. It's Gurley.
Check.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A big offensive